Alright guys, our next guest, super happy to have him here. Came all the way here from Manhattan, Kansas. Give it up for Mr. Cody Detrick!
Thank you. I know what you're thinking, but actually it's pretty small. Every time I borrow a condom from my roommate, I have to borrow a hair tie from his girlfriend, too. I give it back when I'm done. Or the hair tie, not the condom. When I was in first grade, my teacher asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said a bird. She said, a bird, is that so you'd be able to fly? And I said, no, it's because I like to shit on people's cars right after they wash them. Do I have time for one more? I consider myself the Ted Bundy of comedy. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not going to rape or kill anyone tonight. I'm just really passionate about what I do. No matter what you do, never put a baby in the microwave, because you'll ruin your microwave. When I get really drunk, I like to multitask. Like the other night, I was sleeping in my bed and pissing at the same time. I was banging this cougar for a while, but the guy at the zoo said if he catches me one more time, he's gonna call the cops. They say Budweiser is the king of beers, so I'm guessing that Coors is the grand wizard of beers. What's up? I don't know that guy. My last girlfriend cheated on me, and it really changed the way I see the world. Like, everything else is pretty much the same, but where she used to be, now there's this huge whore. I did the one about the baby in the microwave, right? When I was a kid, a lot of my friends collected stamps, which I thought was cool, but I wanted to be different, but not too different, so I started collecting food stamps. See, a lot of families went hungry, but I had a really bitchin' collection. I have a hot sister, and that really sucks. It's because like all my friends bang her and they're like slapping high fives and shit. But then the moment I do it, it's some kind of social faux pas. I don't consider myself to be a religious man, but every time I use a dictionary, I thank God that it's alphabetized. Could you imagine trying to find a word in there? The other day I looked up dictionary, and the dictionary said see hands. So I looked up hands and said smart ass. I think we should make namaste the Hindu N-word, that way white people can't say it anymore. I don't know about you guys, but lack of intestinal moisture really cracks my shit up. I've been kind of bummed lately, because a few weeks ago I gave this cat $120 to score me some weed, and I haven't seen him since. In hindsight, it's probably a bad idea to give a domesticated house animal money for marijuana. But he had a really trusting face, the most adorable little whiskers. I'm not doing the second part of that. You got your dog jokes? I'm sorry, sir, dog jokes? Yeah, I got a couple. My schnauzer goes out to the clubs from time to time so he can raise the woof. Yeah, they're all good. Two dogs are about to roll a joint. One says to the other, "Do you have papers?" This is the third one. Right after I had it neutered, my Cocker Spaniel won the No Ball Peace Prize. This last one. 86% of German Shepherds deny the Holocaust. You ever fart and then blame it on somebody else? I really wish you could do that with premature ejaculation. Like, I could be sitting there on my couch, you know, just getting after it. Half an ABBA song in, and it's like, oh shit, it was that guy. So my dad's just sitting in the recliner watching CBS. But I don't know what he's talking about. I high-fived a cop the other day, and then he spent the next 10 minutes explaining to me that an outstanding DUI didn't necessarily mean I should be proud of it. I really hate those guys that talk about whipping their dicks out. And do you know these guys? You know, they say stupid shit. They're like, "Man, I'm gonna whip my dick out, fuck that bitch," you know, like. But it sucks, because, like, I don't have that kind of equipment to whip my dick out. Like, sometimes I can kind of coax it out of there. It's like a mouse in a hole. Just set a little piece of cheese out there. Comes out and you just go with it. Go through a lot of cheese trying to have sex. I don't believe in evolution because women still have to sit down to pee. That's the whole joke. That's it. Another thing that bugs me is when I'm trying to peacefully masturbate, and then, like, I realize the curtains are wide open, and there's an entire family just standing there staring right at me. And it's like, right as I'm trying to finish, the dad runs out on the porch, and he's like, "Get the fuck off my front lawn, dude." How am I doing on time? So I got a lot of hobbies, because I get bored. I got a lot of hobbies. I've been trying to work on my writing lately. Like, a friend of mine, he lives out in LA, and he got me this job, and I'm not really proud of it, but he got me this job. It's like writing a porn script, which is pretty cool. But it's like one of those really fucked up, like, what do they call them? Niche porns. It was like a Holocaust scat porn. This is called The Diarrhea of Anne Frank. Another thing I had going, I was working on this pilot episode for a TV show that I was pitching to the Disney Channel. Yeah, it's about these two middle-aged guys. They ride around on bikes and they solve mysteries for kids. I haven't heard back from them. I called the show The Pedal Files. I figured it'd fit right in there. Yeah, dog with a blog, and then it's a really good show if you haven't seen it. Not good with women. Not sure if you could tell. But no. Women, they find weird reasons to break up with me. One girl, she broke up with me over an argument on whether or not a giraffe sleeps standing up. Another girl said she was... Yeah. That's not the funny one. Another girl, she said she was too busy with one of her classes. But like, in hindsight, I don't remember recess being all that demanding. Or even a real class. Another girl, she broke up with me, she said the sex was getting too boring. And like, she probably meant like different locations, different positions and stuff like that, but the only thing I could come up with at the time was I put pop rocks down on the end of the condom. So that when, I came to climax, there was that like mildly explosive finish. But yeah, not good with women. But that's cool. A buddy of mine told me about this technique a while back. It's called brown bagging. Have you heard of that? It's not the Sonic thing where you get the cheeseburgers and all that, but it's where you put a brown paper bag over your partner's head and then you can pretend like they're the most attractive person in the world and then just get to pounding or whatever. And so I figured I'd give it a shot. I was out at the bars a few weeks ago and I was talking to this girl at the bar. She was like severely subpar. Like double, triple bogey. Yeah. And I was like, what the hell, let's give it a shot. And so things got going good, and she was like, you want to go back to my place? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so we get back to her place, and we're heading back. We get back to the bedroom, and things are getting like, I don't know what you kids call it nowadays. Things are getting kind of like fucky. And so I'm like, excuse me a second. I run out to the kitchen. I walk out to the kitchen and I'm searching through her cupboards and I'm trying to find a brown bag. Can't find one anywhere. So I grabbed one of those plastic Walmart sacks. The really weird thing is for like a minute and a half, she's really into it, like kicking around and shit. And then she just kind of like laid back and let me take over. That's all I got.